back to all my 19 subscribers. Glad to see you here. Let's go on to talk about the watch that I advertised in this video. It's the TAG Grande Carrera Calibre 17. It's a beautiful watch, and of course I put it up here as a question. Did I actually buy this as a knockoff watch? But let's go into a little bit of history. TAG first started producing watches back around 1880. I think it was 1886 to be exact. They were known for a number of innovations, particularly when it came to chronographs. They were the first company to come up with a chronograph that could time to 1/100th of a second. They had a number of other innovations, but fast forward to 1963. That's when they collaborated with a number of other watchmakers, including Breitling, who got together and they came up with the first automatic chronograph. And now, their purpose in doing this was a little self-serving, in that they were trying to compete with the new quartz watches, which were going to become available for the first time to the public that same year. So they got together and did that. They also were competing with some other companies, including Movado and Seiko, who were also producing chronographs at the very same time. Their automatic chronographs were coming out around the same time period. Fast forward still to modern day, and in 2009, the Grande Calibre became available. Now, coming up to modern days, we have what we're talking about today. That's the Grande Carrera 17, which I feel is one of their most beautiful timepieces to date. I'm going to give you a closer look at this one, but the retail value, or the retail price on this watch when it first came out, was about $8,000. And even today, if you find a brand new one, they're still asking about $8,000 for it. You can find them used for about $4,000, although this particular combination of band and the black face are somewhat difficult to come by. They seem to be in slightly higher demand on the used market. You can see by the pictures that I'm showing that this particular watch has seen some wear and tear, and if you get some really close looks at it, well, from afar you can't tell one way or the other whether or not it's real or fake, but as you can see through the pictures that I'm showing, this is indeed a knockoff watch, and in my opinion, one of the cheaper knockoffs when it comes right down to it. I don't want to talk about how I acquired it, but you can certainly find these online for anywhere from $200 to $400. The $400 models will come with with the automatic movement, while this one is actually a quartz watch. This watch was never made in a quartz movement, so that alone tells you that it's a knockoff. I'll show you here. The sweeping hand, the second hand, doesn't even sweep unless you activate it by unscrewing the crowns and hitting the button. Now, it will sweep, but I'll get you a close-up. This, as you can see, it has a quartz movement, so that alone again tells you it's a quartz watch, and they don't make these in a quartz. The originals are not in quartz. Nor do the sub-dials work on this particular model, although I'm told that on some of the more expensive knockoffs they will actually have the sub-dials. The little on the side here, will actually move with the chronograph. It's showing signs of breaking down already. It's got a few scratches where the minute and hour hand have actually crossed paths, and they're scratching each other. There's some debris. I'm finding little pieces of debris underneath the crystal, and the crystal does have an anti-reflective coating on it, but portions of the coating are starting to deteriorate, and it's making for a strange kind of fogginess to the glass. This is the $200 version of the knockoff. The $400 version I couldn't speak to because I don't own one, but I've seen pictures of it. It actually has the see-through case back, and it brags a sapphire crystal. At least that's what they say. And again, I haven't seen it in operation, but it looks to be a better watch if you're gonna go for a knockoff of these watches. Some in the watch industry would say do not buy a knockoff, and for good reason. You're taking money out of the pockets of those who have actually done the innovation and put the time in to develop the watch, its brand. It's thievery. Apparently in the United States, it's not illegal to buy a knockoff watch. It's just illegal to sell knockoff watches. So again, I don't encourage anybody to break the law, and these people do put a lot of work into developing and marketing these watches. If you really want one, you should go and get an original, in my opinion. You know, do you really want to get caught with a knockoff watch on your wrist? Is anybody going to know you have the knockoff watch on your wrist? I don't know, maybe, maybe not. I don't wear this, mainly because in the circles I travel, I'm afraid somebody's going to look at it and say, you're wearing a knockoff watch. And, you know, if I see someone with one on, I'm going to say, well, you know, all right, it's a knockoff watch. What else are you faking? Like I said, I bought this watch with the intention of reviewing it just to see how good it is. And the truth of the matter is, it's not that good. It's a quartz watch. I don't know how I'm going to get the battery changed when it comes time to get it serviced. So, what do you do with it? You know, and I'd be embarrassed to bring it to anybody that actually knows anything about tag watches. So, I'm kind of at a conundrum. You know, I don't know what I'll do with it. Maybe I will smash it with a hammer. I'm not sure, but my opinion is that you stay away from knockoff brands. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You'll see some changes coming in the next couple of weeks to months. And for now, that's going to be it. Take care.